Space Nation. When something is exceptional, good, fantastic, it rarely needs presentations. This is a wonderful resource, the brief history of human spaceflight, 1962 to the present. In this case, present means May 21st, 2020. So something has happened, but let me walk through this from Kurt Mutchler. Really fantastic photographic image, and a lot of the things that I think it essentially made my mind around space and why I think space is what it is and how it can inspire. Here we go. 1961, Mercury flights, John Glenn opening up the way. Of course, we know that Russia was definitely the first country to go up there. They beat the US for many years or for a long time. Really impressive. The man and the missile meet at the dawn at Pad 5 in Cape Canaveral. The images are fantastic. Are we ready? Yeah, of course, Alan Shepard said yes, go. On board the USS Chaplin in the Atlantic Ocean after the recovery of the Mercury capsule. John Glenn getting ready. The first woman in space, cosmonaut Valentina Tereshkova. First spacewalk. Of course, there were martyrs. We all know that. The first flight with a no-Soyuz vehicle. Neil Armstrong getting prepared. And the powerful Saturn V in here. It's really impressive. This was 1969. We took a lot of time to get here. And I would say this is one of the things that human spaceflight has. It's the flight, it's the power of the rockets. It's really fantastic. A similar rocket, the NASA Space Launch System (SLS) is being built by NASA to take humans back to the moon and to Mars. Yeah, it's something as powerful as this. Let's see what SpaceX has to do that. 1969. Here we go. We went to the moon surface and then back, and of course, later on, 69, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Buzz Aldrin were the first humans to walk the moon in July 20, 1969. This thing just stays in you forever. It's almost impossible not to say. Well, it did take the family to the moon, and probably soon we'll do a lot of these, leaving our pictures out in other places. A routine stroll. 1980, the Columbia starts being prepared. Fantastic view, over Earth. And again, this is another one that stays in the conscious mind. I've seen this one, I remember. And again, Soviet Union taking ahead. Very curious in here. Lots of time in space, and there is these 52 risks that NASA is trying to tackle in order to do human space flight. We all need to get our waters out. 84,000 recovered pieces of the shuttle Columbia. And by then, the space program was dead because of this. 2009, NASA astronauts starts depending on, obviously, Roscosmos, and the Baikonur, the Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. And here is the gigantic piece, of engineering, the National Lab space station, International Space Station. Probably one of the most beautiful vehicles ever built. It's like inspiring. I've been in interpret, and this represents a lot of the things that we think about space. I think the research, the thinking about how we're going to get there. Then 2015 comes in. Space Crew Dragon ignites. Yeah, this is not. We are not there yet, but almost driving things on Mars. 2016. Getting ready to understand with better spacesuits. And now, yes, the advent of SpaceX taking care of bringing humans back to the space station and using reusable rockets. Um, Testing dummies. And I do like the depth that these pictures take you to. Soviet program getting back to work. More, you know that the United Arab Emirates are really working well on this. Really, really working well. 2019, science gets up. And yes, now we start going back. NASA in 2020, Doug Early and Bob Behnken, they do go back to space using SpaceX. And you see the suits, everything changing here. Guys, sign up for these. I'm gonna give a shout out to the owner, to the one that built this tutorial, The Brief History of Human Space Life in 1961 to the Present by Kurt Mutchler. And I would like you to think about who are you regarding Crossing the Chasm? Will you be an early innovator? Will you, well, an early adopter? Will be an innovator on space, meaning that you don't really care, you just go up there and fly? Or you are going to wait until everything is tested and ready and where are you? Okay, we know that who reaps the major benefits are these folks in here. Well, but things are not tested yet. But regarding space, really, really interesting the way that we can do a much better job in bringing the technology and space back to your home. Enjoy the day, night. This is just a fantastic journey, and I hope we can meet soon.